Hi, I'm Owen Mulatto.
I'm Scott Amoroso.
And this is Triple Threat. And as the Warriors season beginning and starting and actually making it into a historic season, do you think that they will make or break the 95-96 Bulls record?
I think they have every piece that will let them to do it. I mean, I think with their starting lineup, Steph Curry, who definitely should be MVP this year with his stats and everything, I mean, I think they can definitely do it.
Absolutely. I think, in my opinion, if they get their big men healthy throughout the rest of the season and they watch out for the Western Conference, they have no problem with the Western Conference. I think, I think as long as they keep the momentum going and they have their swagger and their starting lineup is doing amazing throughout the rest of the season, I'm pretty sure they can beat that 72-10 record that the Bulls have made in 95-96. As they started 51 wins and 5 losses as today.
It's an amazing start.
It's an amazing start, absolutely. So as the trade deadline has faced over the looming days, we have the best one. What do you think of Tobias Harris going to Detroit for Jennings and Ersan Ilyasova?
I think this is a great pickup for Detroit. I mean, the Tobias Harris, he's a very versatile three-man. He was great for the Magic. And, I think his ability to shoot the ball and attack the basket, along with rebounding on the defensive and offensive end, I think it's a great pickup for Detroit.
I think Detroit actually, if they can work with this set pieces and he goes with Detroit's offense, I think that they can become a really good contender for the Eastern Conference. I want to say if they can push a little bit forward in their momentum, if they can keep going with the way that their defense is going right now, then there is no problem for them to go the way that they are in the Eastern Conference. You have a lot of good versatile players on their team. As long as they keep this up, there's no question that they will make the Eastern Conference. I mean, you have Bobby Shmurda and J. Cole on one team. What else can you do? You have powerhouses on that team.
True. Another big trade that happened was Jeff Green from the Grizzlies to the Clippers for Lance Stevenson. What do you think about this?
I think as a player, I think Jeff Green is really good. I think he can attack the rim in many different ways. He can get you from the three-point land. But in all honesty, I don't think this trade was honestly that great. Lance Stevenson hasn't been having the greatest season of his career with the Clippers to start with. So you're basically trading a bucket full of gold for a pack of rocks at this point in the season. So if they're trying to push through the whole season, what's the point of making this trade? Memphis is doing as best as they can in their conference. So why would you give up that kind of a player? Like all-star caliber. He's given all of his minutes. His heart is on the floor, and he's basically doing everything that he can. And Memphis still trades him. This is honestly like one of the biggest atrocities that ever happened in the NBA.
Yeah, I think this was a terrible choice from Memphis. Just absolutely terrible. I mean, with them just announcing that Marc Gasol will be out for the rest of the season, they're going to need every piece that they can get. And trading for Lance Stevenson, who's been struggling the whole year,
the whole season,
giving up Jeff Green, who's been playing really well this year, I just think it was a terrible choice for Memphis.
That's just how it's going to be. And what do we wish? What do we wish for? So what do you think about the Dwight and Hassan trade rumor that they were about to have before this deadline?
I think it was a very, very light rumor. I don't think there's a lot of chance of having it. I think the Rockets may be wanting to ship Dwight somewhere else, but I just don't see how the Heat could trade Whiteside. I mean, he's been playing so well for him. He's coming off the bench and he's getting 20 points, 20 rebounds. I mean, the guy is a monster right now, so I don't see how the Heat could possibly trade him.
I think as a growing adversity for Hassan Whiteside, he's doing really good for the Miami Heat. He's filling in the center role. He's giving everybody the pain down low in the paint. And he's given everybody like a hell of a ride just to grab some boards, And I think Dwight Howard, they same with you. I agree. They're trying to ship him off somewhere. They can't find him a good home, and he's not really doing good throughout. I mean, he's doing great. Don't get me wrong. He's a versatile player, but he just needs to. I feel like he needs to grow up in a bit. He needs to have that mentality that, look, we need to get ourselves in a position where we can actually make it past the second round and look for a final spot. He has really good set pieces as in Houston, but I mean, if anything, they should trade him for a first-round draft pick. That's as far as I would go, in my opinion, for Dwight Howard at this point in his career.
Right. I mean, if Harden and Howard aren't just perfectly in sync, then the Rockets have so many issues that
Yeah.
just need to be solved soon
Yeah,
if
see,
they want to start winning.
There's no point. There's no point into this whole trade thing, because I don't think they would actually trade Hassan Whiteside for Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard has been having troubles in Lakers as his past history, and then he's been having troubles in Magic, in Orlando.
Yeah.
So as I want to see how this goes in the future. Hopefully he'll find a good home. If anything, because the way he's looking right now, the set pieces aren't really good.
Yeah. All right, well, that's it for this episode of Triple Threat. I'm Scott Amorosa,
I'm Owen Mulatto.
and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.